Hello everyone, if you're here, welcome on in. If you're not here, then I am so sorry about that. But we are here, we're starting run number 13. I think this should be a good volume for the music and everything. Let me know if it's too loud or something like that. I got here to the starters, so we're going to see what happens here. There we go. But let's see what our starters are going to be here. They are going to be Plusle and Glalie. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. Uh-oh. Carvanha and Ladian. Again, not the best. Charizard, Jolteon. Now, Jolteon's not going to have that many moves, like just tackle and stuff like that. But Jolteon is a fantastic electric type. It is a fantastic electric type. I don't know what I want to do. Let me see here. Because I think Plusle, like, don't get me wrong, Plusle's not the best, but I think it does have, like, status and stuff like that. And that would be one thing, because at least, like, I would be able to have, like, something, if that made sense. Are items random? Yes. Hello, Ryan. How you doing today? Hope you have a fantastic day. Items are random. They definitely are random. It will have Growl and Thunderwave, and that's it. So, like a Thunderwave Pokemon, but I won't be able to do much else. You know what? We're going to be a little bit of a Gen 1-er a little bit here. Let's go with the Charizard and Jolteon. I think this could be really good. At least they're fully evolved Pokemon. We don't have to worry about, like, you know, bad defenses and stuff like that. All of them that does take care of, like, the fire type that I have, but I think this will be okay. But yes, Ryan, items are randomized and everything. Everything is randomized. Flame Spark. Yeah. I think that could fit. Yeah, it just fits. Okay, so Ladian on the left side, which, you know, taken care of, and Carvanha on the right, which honestly, if I can get to where they have super effective moves, that'll work. Ooh, okay, this is a new feature. I think it's like a top fan thing or something like that. I'm not sure what exactly it is. But you're going to get a good TM? You're calling to get a good TM? I hope we get a good TM. I really do. Especially if we can get like Thunderbolt really early and stuff like that. That'd be fantastic, honestly. Ladian does have Drizzle. Okay. Scratch, Growl, Ember, and Metal Claw. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. We're just going to go with the Scratch and Tackle for right now. Ladian always got his Tackle, which isn't going to do enough to us. We could outdo the damage. The biggest thing is going to be if Jolteon can take this Carvanha down. Of course, you're on the number 1. Yes! Number 1, number 1! Okay, so that's special in this generation. Okay, we're good. Let me turn it up a little bit on here. Okay. Hopefully that's not too loud. That is the one thing I'm trying to get. Been here since day 1. Yes, you have. I want to say so. Yeah, you definitely been here since day 1 and stuff like that. I remember you commenting whenever I did the Crystal Static Lock in like the very beginning and stuff like that. I want to do another Static Lock. I know right now what I'm doing on the side is not a Static Lock, but I do want to do another one eventually. Not Crystal, though. I've already done Crystal. I want to try the Red again. I do want to try Red again. I want to see what that's like. But I have a good idea of what I could do for that one. They both have items. Let's wait until we get the Pokeballs, just in case they are like Pokeballs or something like that. We didn't take them up or know that they're Pokeballs, so we're good on the Nuzlocke. Ooh, if I can get a Vigoroth, that'd be amazing, actually. That'd be fantastic, actually. Got the potion and stuff. Okay, there we go. Yeah. But no, is number 13 gonna be lucky or not? I know, depending on where you live, it can be good, it can be bad. Like, I know I think, is it lucky for Americans? I know 7 is lucky for Americans. I don't know if 13 is. I know 13 is bad. And like Japan and China, stuff like that, I think 13 is an unlucky number over there. So it could be unlucky, but I also know like some people claim 13 is a lucky number. So I think it just depends on like the person, maybe. But now, let's see if run number 13 is going to be the lucky one today. We have a pretty decent good pair. We have a Charizard and we have a Jolteon. Which, I mean, Evolution's always going to be good. Let's see here. Ooh, okay. I'm a little desynced, but it's not too bad. Okay, there we go. Aha! That should resync me back up. I will add the sprites for Jolteon and Charizard whenever we get the Pokeballs, because then that'll officially start the Nuzlocke and stuff like that. Seven is your lucky number because you were born on 7/7/97. Hey, the 777s. I can understand why your lucky number is 7, considering you have the 777 and your birthday. I was born in April. April 26th is my 95. And also at the same time, I was born a month early. So let's check out what they got. Lax Incense and a TMO2. I wish it would have been the other side, but you know what? We'll take it. Rockhead, actually, if we can learn some pretty recoily moves, that might be good. And Sticky Club Events, Item Theft. It's not too bad, actually. What were their natures? Rat. I don't remember the natures off the top of my head. I feel like I should, but I just don't. I always forget. Let me see. Let me go to all, and then I'll go to here. Let me see. Rash. Up in special attack, down in special defense. That's actually really good for Charizard because Fire is special in this generation, and Docile is a neutral nature. I will definitely take this. Okay. We're gonna pause this one and move Charizard's move around. Right now, I want Scratch to be with Tackle, and we're gonna do it like this. Yeah, we're gonna do it like this. I don't think Jolteon can get another move and stuff like that. I'm not sure. Okay, let's see here. Oh yeah, I gotta add the sprites. Videos, Nuzlocke. I don't think I have either Charizard or Jolteon. I do have a Jolteon PNG, which is very good actually. That's going to be on the LeafGreen side here. Okay, I don't think I have Charizard, though. I don't think I do. I have Charmeleon. I do not have Charizard. Okay. Let's go to Charizard here. Sprites. We ever play the 3D Pokemon games like Stadium or Darkness? I could potentially. I do know that there is a ROM hack or fan game at a upgrade of XD Gale of Darkness. I think I tried playing it once before, and that one might just be like a vanilla one I might play. I'm not sure. I really do want to, like, stream the ROM hacks instead of, like, the Nuzlocke challenges. But I started this Nuzlocke challenge, and I'm not ending it right now. But I can also stream both. It just depends on, like, my schedule and stuff like that. But I do know I do want to do, like, Gale of Darkness, definitely. I do know that. There is, like, a ROM hack one where it adds, like, more Pokemon and stuff like that. Still the same story and stuff like that. It just adds more to it. Which, honestly, sounds really cool. Because it's like, I already know the story and everything. I just realized it's very fitting that we got Charizard on FireRed. Like, it is very fitting that we got Charizard on FireRed. Nope. Okay, so let's see what TMO2 is. Ow. Ooh, actually, we're going to give that back to Jolteon for right now, because that could also be honestly just good for Jolteon. Okay, so we're going to pause this. And we're going to see what TMO2 is. Mist. Not bad. Probably not the best, but not bad. Let's see what's in our PC. But as far as Stadium, that wouldn't be too bad to play either. Because I know there's like Stadium, there's Snap. I know there's Pokemon Tournament I still want to play. I know that. Okay. I've never heard of the song.
It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen.
Okay.
I don't think so. No, 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 no. Maybe so.
That's a funny song. I love it, actually. Oh, that's actually kind of funny to get that song. Okay, let's see here. Let me see if I can... okay. I was halfway hoping I could get back to Viridian. That's not good. That is not good. I already have Electric type, so I can't put it on the team. How I feel about Electrode right now. How I really feel about him. Yeah. Because you have Sonic Boom, which kills me. We're just gonna skip that. Okay, it's got Sonic Boom. I have Sonic Boom Claws until the first gym, so it's not the worst, but at the same time, this is not something I really want to stay and try to catch. However, for Dupes and... Okay, I realize the problem. There it is. I'm like, yeah. I'm pretty sure I can run away from the Electrode. Shouldn't have no problem at all. Let's just go ahead and just try it. Because at least it gives me a pair in the box. Okay, nope, he just simply breaks out, does Sonic Boom. Nope, we're running away. Because I live on 4. We're not doing this. We got away safely. Alright, that's the only thing I care about. Now we just got to get to the next town without dying. Okay, I have pretty decently fast Pokemon. I should be able to run away. Now, Jump Fluff would have been fantastic. Oh, I am so sorry, Ryan. I am so sorry. I was too busy lately with Electrode. You're excited I'll be excited to see you play Stadium. I struggled so hard at that game. I have seen a couple of people struggle, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to struggle just as well. Because I know with that game, you can't, like, adjust any of the movesets or anything. You just get the Pokemon how it comes. And some of them are, like, really good, and, like, some of them are, like, really bad. I've also heard there is a little cup that, like, is severely hard to get through. You gotta do, like, a certain, like, not necessarily trick, But it is not one of those like simple ones. Oh, you just, get used Pokemon and stuff like that. No, it is like, from what I understand, very difficult to play that. Okay. But I have heard his Stadium is a very struggle game. And it does make me want to try it. Because I know, like, whenever I was younger, there was one game I didn't want to try. It was, like, Battle Revelation. That is funny and ironic. That I got 2 X accuracies in the same place. Huh. I wonder what the odds of that are. I really do want to know what the odds of that are, because I did random items. So, like, I should be fine. I shouldn't be running into random items like that, huh? But I've heard Stadium can be difficult. I tried to play it a little bit by myself at home. Again, what are the odds that I run into Slowking and I run into Slowbro? What are the odds? Okay. Let me do a coin flip to see which one I run away from. But again, I got the double X accuracy back to back on randomized items. And then the very next encounters are Slowking and Slowpoke. Very random. I love both of these, but just random. Heads is going to be FireRed. We're going to run away from. Tails is going to be LeafGreen. We're going to run away from. Flip a coin. Okay. I don't know if it said it, but we're going to show it. So it's going to be heads. So we are going to run away from the FireRed encounter. So we're going to pause the LeafGreen and we're going to run. But okay. That, again, what are the odds of that? Honestly, what are the odds of that? Okay, another fire starter. Another fire starter. So I can't add it to the team, but I could definitely try. Ember, tackle, okay. Growl, not that much. Okay, Ember on me. Probably does even less. Can't really burn each other, so I'm just going to keep whittling them down. I don't like the fact that it's got curse. I don't like the fact that it's got curse. Hey, was that an incognito tab I saw? No? No. Just a regular one. I just have dark mode. I just have dark mode. Why are you trying to look at me like that? Besides, I ain't that dumb. No, you have yawn. That is not good for me. Okay, let me see here. There we go. At least got that in the yellow. Should be fine. But no, it was not an incognito tab you saw. It was just dark mode. It was just dark mode. If I have it to where if the apps have a dark mode, I have it on dark mode because I have the bad habit of just looking at the phone while I'm trying to sleep. It's close to my face. So to save my eyes a little bit, I do have dark mode and stuff. Alright, come on now. I need you to stay in the Pokeball for me. They just both broke out instantly. Okay. Yeah! Finger wiggles. Ah. Okay, I don't like the fact that Slowbro keeps cursing. Because it's gotta have, like, headbutt, I think. Slowpoke normally gets headbutt. That and Charizard is running out of HP. Slowly but surely. Wow, it is just doing nothing. It is just doing nothing. I don't know if it'd be beneficial to get them in the red or not. I don't know. Okay, so far he just keeps going for Ember. Which, isn't affected by Leer. So either he's just going to do +6 Leer and just, scratch me. He was so close. So close. Yeah! Finger wiggles activate. Okay, nope. They did not like the finger wiggles. Now. Hey, we got the slow bro. I'll take that. I got the slow bro. Now I just got to get this Typhlosion. I don't think I could damage it, though, with another Ember. I really don't think so. I think it would kill it. So, you just want to stay in the Pokeball 9 Typhlosion? Oh, come on, Typhlosion. Come on, Typhlosion. I know you want to join the squad. I know you want to join the squad. You want to prove that you're better than Charizard. I know you want to prove you're better than Charizard. So, why don't you just join the squad and prove that you're better than Charizard? So close. Come on. Upside down finger wiggles. No, he hated that. He absolutely hated that. I gotta run. Okay, nope, we gotta run. Failed to counter. That is so sad. So sad. He did have tackle. Okay, that kind of sucks, but that's just unfortunate. Dang, man. That would have been good. It would have been good. No nickname. We're gonna get right here. We're gonna desync. Resync. Soon as he busted out the tackle, I'm like, oh no, we gotta run. We gotta run. We gotta run. Okay. That still just sucks. I was hoping for another pair at least. Like, I know we have, like, Charizard and Jolteon, but, like, you know, I was hoping for another one. What does Slowbro even have? Oblivious. Okay, that's actually pretty decent because also at the same time protects against like Intimidate and stuff like that. Okay. Alright, let me see here. That wasted a lot of Pokeballs for me. I mean, you use the tiny mushrooms in order to get remember moves, but you don't get that till like way later. So we're just gonna do that. Okay. Let me see. Pokeballs. Can I buy 10? Ooh, I can buy 8 on both sides. Let's do that. Okay. No, that is a different game. Now we're going to watch this old man for the 13th time just catch the Pokemon. He's just going to one-ball it. That's all he's going to do. He's just going to one-ball it. He has no Pokemon to himself. One Pokeball to his name. And just chunk it. You know what? Boo. Boo. You catch yours in one Pokeball, and I can't catch mine at 10. That's just a boo. Okay, so let's see what Route 2 has to offer us. Alright, what are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? That is a Dupes, thankfully. That is a Dupes, thankfully, on the left side there, because I was like, darn it, another fire type. Wait, I have Charizard. Oh man is actually Red's father. That's why he's so good. I gotta say, if that's Red's father, then Delilah's young, man. Just kind of. Okay. Rattata and Horsey. Okay. They can live a hit. No, they cannot. Not an Ember. Maybe not a Metal Claw. Okay. We're going to do this. A little bit of trickery on my side. You have Poison Point. Okay. Okay. And then that should let me be able to... That's a little trickery on my part, I will say that. Wow, okay. Okay, I need to catch Rattata fast. Because the poison will get me faster than anything right now. Nah, she's a gold digger. Oh, I mean... He ain't got that much gold, that's the thing. If he's drunk on the side of the road, he ain't much of a digger. She ain't digging that far in that well. She not digging that far. She doesn't. That is why she's no longer with him. That's actually a good point. That's a good point. She was a gold digger. She's no longer with him because of the fact that he ran out of that gold. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yep. She dug that gold up, and then she was like, oh, I'm out of gold. And then she left him. That is why he's out there on the side of the road just being drunk. Oh, I lost my gold to a gold digger. We're going to name it Chompers. Now, Chompers. Now, I know it sounds weird to call a horsey Chompers, but it is a seahorse. Horses have giant mouths, you know, so, like, you know, doesn't have the... Oh, my gosh, I forgot I need to use the antidote. Well, how much HP do I have? I have 8. Ooh, they have items. Awakening and... Okay. Call the thing game theorists. We have lore. Yes, we have lore! Red's mom was a gold digger. And once she married him and took all of the gold, that's whenever he decided to be on the drunk on the side of the road. Be like, I can teach you how to catch a Pokemon. It even makes sense because of the fact that he wants to see his son go on the adventure and wants to try to help him along with that adventure. It makes sense. Seabiscuit. I could have called it a Seabiscuit. I could have called it a Seabiscuit. That would have been a good one. But no. But that is why he shows you how to catch a Pokemon. Okay, I have a Raticate, not a Rattata. I have a Houndour. Okay. But that is why a random man pulls you over. That is your father. It's one of those, I am your father. I shall teach you how to catch Pokemon and see you go on your journey, even though I have no money. It's why he only has 1 potion and 1 Pokeball. It's also the same reason why he doesn't have only more than 1 Pokeball. It's because of that. We are just, you know, we got to call the game theorists. We have lore. We have canon lore now. Okay, let me see here. Togepi. Aha, horsing. Okay, that's gonna go on this right side here. But I will say, it does give us a water type, and not the best normal type, but I do generally like Raticate. Like, compared to, like, Sentret and stuff like that, like, everyone's got their Gen 1 rat. Like, you know, Kanto's got Rattata, Johto's got Sentret, Gen 3 has got Zigzagoon, which isn't really a rat, but it's kind of close. Then it's one of those Gen 5, you have Patrat, which, it's just a glorified Rattata. Gen 6... I don't think you have... You have Bunnelby. That's the first one, normal type. Let me see. Gen 7... I don't think you have one. If you do... you have the Alola Rattata is what it is, I think. Maybe. Speaking of normal rats, Pokemon Smash Pass at 400 subscribers? No. Only reason for that is because I don't need to let people know what I think. At least when it comes to that. It is funny when Markiplier does it. It is not funny when people in the Pokemon community do it. Oh, I gotta do some more finagling with the move sets. Okay. I quad resisted. It'll be fine. Let's do a growl and a tackle. Hopefully tackle does more on the... Yes, it does way more on the Sentret. Okay. Oh my gosh! Okay, why do you gotta do so much damage, Sentret? But no. No. Sword and Shield, you don't have a rat starting out. Yeah, I'm thinking even in Alola, you don't have one. Oh! Gumshoes! Gumshoes. Yeah. Gen 1, I don't know. You do. I don't think you have a normal rodent in Sword and Shield. I don't think so. Because Scarlet and Violet has Lechonk. That's the normal type. I don't know what that one would be. I don't know what that one would be, actually. Ow. Wooloo. It's not a rat, so doesn't really work, but it's more of the starting normal type in Route 1. Wooloo is the one for Sword and Shield. So for Gen 1, you have Rattata, rat. Gen 1, rat. Gen 2, a ferret? Yeah, a ferret. Gen 3, you have a raccoon. Gen 4, you have... Oh, I forgot about Bidoof. Beaver. Gen 5, you have the rat again. Gen 6, you have a ferret. I would say Gumshoes is a ferret, maybe? Maybe Weasel. Ferret is a ferret. Yungus is a weasel. We'll say that. Gen 7 has the sheep. No, that's Gen 8. Gen 7 has the weasel. Gen 8 has the sheep. And Gen 9 has the pig. So there's only 2 of them with rats. Let's see. Let's see. Gen 2 and Gen 1 and Gen 5 have the rats. As far as rodents, weasel and ferrets are rodents, maybe? Maybe. Let me see. I want to say they are rodents. They are not. Okay, then. I didn't realize that they were not rodents. Raccoon is not a rodent. Raccoon is a marsupial, I want to say. Okay, well that is not... That's not my answer. Ooh, Mystuloids. Part of the weasel superfamily. Okay, I'm glad we caught... we caught Blossom, we caught Sentret, another pair. That's fantastic. But no, okay. So, Rattata and Patrat are the same subspecies. However, Sentret, Gumshoes, and Zigzagoon are part of the same family. Okay, A dancing ferret. Okay, so we managed to buy an account. We managed to get an account. I wish this was flipped. Really wish it was flipped. Okay, let's check out their natures and see what they got. Let's check out Liquid Ooze. Okay, that's not too bad. Not really draining moves. That's like grass type moves and stuff like that. What natures? Lonely. I know what Lonely does. Up and attack, down and defense. Not too bad. Just means it's less squishy. Relaxed, I want to say, is a up and defense, down in speed. Not too bad. Modest. Ooh, that's very good, actually. Modest is up in special attack, down in attack. That's very nice. Naughty. Is up in attack, down in special defense. Okay. Wow. Okay, so far, like, I love their movesets a lot better. And at the same time, I think it covers Charizard's water weakness a lot better. Speaking of Zigzagoons! Now, I do know that Wooloo and Lechonk are nowhere near the same family at all. But they have the same theme of being farm animals. So we have rats, we have Musatuloids, that's what it's called, and then we have farm animals. We need to see what Gen 10 has done, because they can either go with a rat again, or they can go with a farm animal. But I think we're going to do FireRed and Blossom. Blossom helps out our Charizard way more with their weakness. Now, of course, you know, Jolteon has the bad weakness of, you know, has the bad rock type weakness, but there's not much I can do with that. I mean, I could probably put the Horsey on there. Okay. Let me see. Water type weakness, rock type weakness. That covers Charizard a lot more. So yeah, we're gonna take off Rattata and and we're gonna put on Blossom and Sentret. So we're gonna get rid of that one. We're gonna get rid of that one. Because what's good and bad about Blossom is that Blossom won't learn another move with the because it's a Stone Evo. Oh, I do not have Blossom. Do I have Sentret? I have neither of these. Okay. Horsey. So I need a Blossom. I did not want Belly Bolt. Sprites, Blossom. And it still works because it's fire, grass, normal, electric. It still works. We're going to use the Emerald Sprite. There's Blossom. Now I need Sentret. Let's see. Emerald. Save. Okay. Blossom is on the left side. Ew, that is like way off. No. There we go. That one is in the... Nope, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Okay. Let me see here. Sentret. Funny enough, also at the same time as two Johto Pokemon. Wait a minute. Okay, so far Kanto is paired with Kanto. Johto is paired with Johto. I just realized that. That's funny. That is funny. I don't know how we managed to have that happen, but it's funny. Okay, I need to save this so I can put in the rare candies. Okay. So we're gonna close that one. close that one. Would it be possible for me to stream or record the Pokemon Ranger games? Yes and no. It is technically possible. Whoa. What the? Okay, now it's working. So it is technically possible for me to do the Ranger games. I will say that. I can get the official software with my original DS and stream Pokemon Ranger games. However, the touchscreen for my particular DS does not work well on what I'm trying to do here. It doesn't translate well. Good attack. Good defense. Not the best special attack. Decent special attack. Really good defense. Okay. And decent HP. Really good attack. Really good special attack and special defense. Not bad speed and other stuff like that. But that is the reason why. It's one of those I could record the games, I could play the games, but the touchscreen would be... Yeah, I know the screen is still black. I know the screen is still black. Thank you for that, though. I am putting rare candies in my game. And whenever I'm doing that, it's called PK Hacks. And I'm able to see, like, the IVs and EVs and stuff like that while I'm in here, too. I'm not adding any IVs or EVs or anything like that. It's more of I can actually see the independent value. Like, the more good independent values, the more defense it has, the more attack it has, the more speed it has, and stuff like that. Now, some Pokemon don't need it, like, Sentret doesn't need a lot of special attack IVs. But if it's got a lot of them, something to consider. Hacking a Pokemon game. I'm not doing anything of the sort. I have no idea what you mean, my good sir. Okay. I have done nothing to these games. These is one of those, my uncle, as the words of Flygon HG, my uncle Jim Tendo was like, hey, here you go. You can use these. The Pinkertons are coming. No! Not the Pinkertons! Not the Pinkertons! I need to hide. I know that. I can't remember that, though, off the top of my head. Like, I know what that is, but I can't place it. Oh. Okay. Honestly, between me and you and me, I think Nintendo's way scarier than the Pinkertons. Like, honestly, I think they are way scarier than that. Nintendo is way scarier than the Pinkertons. They really are. They're that scary. There we go. Okay, Defense Girl. That's not bad. I want to say I learned like Bite or Crunch or something. Well, not Crunch, but Bite. But no, the old Endo is way scarier than the Pinkertons. I feel like the quick Google search is not what they actually are. It could be, though. Okay, we're going to pause FireRed and get these two to level 10, because I can skip the trainers. Taking a protest against Nintendo for the price increase and how they got rid of physical copies. Yeah. I understand that completely. And I know as far as me, For one, I don't have the money. And two, it does kind of suck how they're doing the price increase and how they're doing with the physical copies versus digital copies and how they're even doing the Switch 2 itself. It's not the best. Let me see here. Okay. So I'm going to pause this. Nope, that's not what I want. 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 There we go. Okay. I'm okay with this. Okay, I need to adjust it to Centra. Magical Leaf. Okay, we don't need Sweet Scent at all. Probably going to be going for more Quick Attack than Magical Leaf, but if I need to do Absorb, I can do a Scratch, which is still decent. But no, it does kind of suck how Nintendo is handling all of that. The only thing I can say about it is games have been slowly going up in value for a decent amount of time. I don't think it was as drastic as Nintendo is. It's surprising they're the first ones to do it. But I do know it's one of those, like, whatever has been the increase, it's because of, like, DLCs and stuff like that. It's never been like, hey, this is an outright price increase to a game. But, like, from what I understand, I could be wrong on all my knowledge here. It could be, you know, just pulling out of my butt. But, like, other games have been doing it too, especially with the DLCs and stuff like that. And, okay, there's not an item there. And then at the same time, it's one of those microtransactions. Like, I know Call of Duty, I think there's other ones too. They do, like, a lot of microtransactions and stuff like that. It's getting to be where, like, gaming is an expensive hobby, just like D&D and stuff like that. Not wrong, but I always thought it was inflation. Oh, no, yeah. Like I said, like, I think that's the one thing that people are so mad about Nintendo. And I could easily be wrong at spitting out of my butt here. But I think part of it, the reason why, is that, like, people were always using inflation to excuse the price of games. But I think Nintendo is the first one to almost outright be like, no. We're just raising the prices of our games. It's not due to inflation. Now, I do know there is a difference in price between the US copies and the other international copies. Like, oh my gosh, that would have been so difficult to catch. But maybe so worth it. Because sadly, I'm still on Twitter. I know it's not the best place to be on. But I still feel like it's decent to be on Twitter considering I'm a YouTuber and stuff like that. Or pseudo-YouTuber. I don't get paid. Wish! But, that it helps keep me up with, like, general news. Like, I still have a Facebook, but that's, like, a personal one. And that's just more of, like, I have it for, like, local news. Twitter's still, like, world news, if that makes sense. And it's still a cesspool, but yeah. But from my understanding, what I've seen on Twitter and stuff like that, and I could easily be wrong here as well, America copies are like $10 more expensive than any other places. So it's kind of one of those, maybe we did it to ourselves a little bit. But I do like some people are talking about, like, I remember whenever they were mad that Nintendo increased the prices. And they're like, they should have done that. And everybody's kind of like, it's been slowly creeping up. They're just surprised that Nintendo did it first. Because they're like, you don't act like with, you know, DLCs and stuff like that. Like, I think it's Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be very expensive. But I know some people will be like, well, that's going to be the game of the century, which it easily could be. But they've been upping the games. Maybe not base price-wise like Nintendo just did, but through, like, DLCs and microtransactions and stuff like that. Yeah, the tariffs, yeah. It makes it harder for us to get some stuff internationally, which, I won't go into that conversation. But I think with Nintendo, the reason why everybody's so mad about their prices, I think, like I said before, they're the first ones to outright say it. And other game companies have had other ways, like microtransactions and DLCs and skins and all this other stuff to raise the price for their own games to get money. Nintendo's flat out just like, yeah, we're just going to increase the price of our base game. And there's never been like there's no inflation increase and stuff like that. There's nothing like that. It's literally, we're just gonna do it. And I think that's the reason why everybody's so mad about Nintendo. Let me see. Twisted Spoon. Funny enough, I found a Twisted Spoon on the right side and the left side. Or did I find it on the both? No, I literally have a Twisted Spoon on each one, which is funny. Hot take, Grand Theft Auto is overhyped. Maybe. What emulator do I use? I used Desmu. I think that's the name of it. Let me see. Desmu. That's the emulator that I use. That's for the DS, Alan. That is not for the Game Boy. VGBA. Or VB. Yeah. No, yeah, I am right. Yeah, VGBA. I don't use the MGBA. I use the VGBA. I don't know if there's a difference between the two. Like, I don't know if it'd be easier to use MGBA versus VGBA. But, yeah. But welcome, Ed. How are you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day today. Poop. We're just going to use Ember. Not going to do that much damage, but I need to get rid of the Feebas. But yeah, Hot Take Grand Theft Auto is overhyped. I think a little bit. But also at the same time, it's not my demographic. Like, I think anything Pokemon does is awesome. But I know some people are like, it's overhyped. I went, eh. Okay. Because, like, I think, yeah. I think Grand Theft Auto is a fantastic game. But a lot of kids that don't need to play it are playing it. And that's half the problem. But that's with all video games. That's with all video games. No 5-year-old and 10-year, I mean, maybe 10. It's kind of on the cusp of it. Doesn't need to be playing like a lot of the adult games that we play. Okay, I don't like this. Red Dead Redemption is way better. Always pick Cowboys over gangsters. I mean, you're not wrong there. I don't play Red Dead Redemption at all, don't get me wrong, but I like Cowboys way better than gangsters. Like, I will fully agree with you on that one. I have not played either one of those games, but I'd rather play Cowboys than gangsters. Because it seems like Red Dead Redemption's got like a really good story and stuff like that. Like, I know, like, Fallout I've wanted to try, Red Dead I've wanted to try, and stuff like that. Never really Grand Theft Auto. Never tickled my fancy. We managed to get through that. Okay, so if I have a fire, I could have had Raikou and Entei on the same team. That would have been amazing. That would have been amazing. But there's a couple of other games I really wanted to play, but I just haven't played them. And, like, I'd love to play them for the channel and stuff like that, but, like, right now I just want to focus on Pokemon for this channel and do the audiobooks on the other channel. The only thing I ever thought about doing, like, separate content-wise, just for fun, because I know Twitch is not that worried about, like, a niche, if that makes sense. Like, you have niches, don't get me wrong, but it's not as harsh if you don't follow the niche versus, like, YouTube. YouTube is very harsh whenever you don't follow the niche. And it's kind of one of those, it's like, can't do nothing there. Let's see about the held item. I think it's like right there. Fluffy Tail and Black Flute. Okay, neither one good. I don't think I have any held items that can help. Deep Tooth, no. Red Scarf, no. Twisted Spoons, no. Black Flutes, no. Woodmail, no. Calcium, no. Red Shard, Red Flute, funny, no. No. Whereas the charcoal is on the other side, that'd help me out so much, but no. Let me see what this gem is. I either see what the gem is or just go straight through it. It's one of the two. It's level cap 14. We're just going to level everybody up. A lot of big channels, they'll make a separate channel just for gameplay. Moist Critical and Cinnamon Toastkin both have done it. Okay, I don't know those names at all. At all. And, like, I gotta look at it. Because, like, I don't even think my kid watches that at all. Moist Critical? Is this? No, that's... Is it Penguin Z0? No, you're not getting no ads on me. No, yeah, I guess that's him. Okay. And then his channel is Penguin ZM. Ah, okay. Hey, if it'll let me type. What the? Well, no, there was. Because I know who that is. I haven't watched them, but I know who that is. I don't know this one. Huh. Okay. Huh. And he has different YouTube channels and stuff like that for gaming and other stuff like that. Okay. That's not too bad. Okay. Is random lock? Yes, everything is randomized. The gym trainers, the wild Pokemon, the regular trainers. I will say that the gym trainers do have a type theme. So it's still type theme like it normally is. It's just one of those is randomized types. And I could battle the first trainer for Brock to figure out the typings. But with only 2 pairs, it's either going to be good or going to be bad. There's no in between. I feel like, ooh, Fury Swipes. Okay. Okay. That is my cat you probably hear. Well, not my cat, but my kid's cat. You probably hear the kid's cat. Okay. So they're both level 14 now. I need to do this one. Okay, there we go. You thought it was yours? Nope, it is 6 o'clock. He gets fed at 6. And I think they're both all taking a nap, actually. So let me check this here real quick. Okay, I like the moves where they're at, honestly. And I like this. You thought it was your cat? Learning to speak English. I practice with this lives. Oh, that's nice. That is actually very nice. I'm glad you're able to. I'm learning to learn how to speak English. Good luck. I've spoken for all my life, and English is either one of or the hardest languages to learn because there's so many rules. But let me feed the cat. Hey, big guy. I hear you, I hear you. I hear you. Okay. But no, I'm glad you're trying to learn how to speak English. I mean, everybody should learn how to speak multiple languages. I know here in USA, they try to, especially in the southern states, they try to teach people how to speak Spanish. Did it for 2 years. I don't remember a dang thing, and I'm actually sad about that because it's nice to know how to speak Spanish, but it's always nice learning multiple languages. I think besides Spanish, I don't know why Italian. I don't know why. I don't know. I just feel like Italian would be a good language to learn. I don't know if it'd be, beneficial, but it'd be nice to learn. Italian. I don't know why Italian, but just Italian. But let's fight Brock. And let's see. He says he knows that. He only know biblioteca. Literally, all I know is how are you? How are you? I'm doing good. That's the only thing I remember. Fuck. Okay, this is a problem. This is a very big problem. This is such a problem. It really is. Okay, so that's either a dark or grass, which I could take either or. This is either a ghost or a poison, which is not good at all. It's not good at all. It is not good at all. Let's try an ember, see what happens. Yeah, I know it doesn't affect Ghastly. Spite. I'm okay with Spite. I'm okay with Spite. So I just got to keep track of what Ghastly does. I'm not worried about Shiftery. Lick. Okay, that does suck. It does little damage. I was supposed to do battle set, and I didn't change it. So that is unfortunate, but that is how it is. I'm just going to say no, because it's supposed to be on battle set. It is a dark type. Okay, now Carvanha only has, like, bite. Yeah. We're going to go... Do I have any Pokemon that actually hit Ghastly? No, I don't. No, I don't. Not at all. Not at all. But the thing is that Ghastly can't hit the Furret. Cannot hit Furret at all. You understand about 60% in this live. I still need to learn more. Not gonna lie, also at the same time, Pokemon is such a difficult, like, trying to learn English, I will say, is one thing, and at the same time, having it with Pokemon is probably not gonna help you out a lot. But I'm still glad you were able to learn 60%. Like I said, I remember 2 phrases, and that's it. Defense Girl for the win. Honestly, why not? Only thing that, like, is not the best right now is that, like, I'm just gonna have to pause this and work on LeafGreen, and the only thing I know to do is to literally struggle to death. It's the only thing I know to do. So, let me see. Is there a way to speed up? Aha! Actually, wait. You know what? Hold it. Let me see here. I know what to do. Input. What? Configure. Special motion. Speed up. Here we go. Speed up is going to be that button. There we go. It's just for this one. And, okay, that is not what I wanted to do. So let me go back in here and configure the input. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Input the configure clear. Okay, so that's got 10 on it. You're going to hear my cat really bad here right now. I'm not going to lie. Okay. There we go. We're just going to have to just go through speed up. Just because we just got to wait. That way, if he attacks you, you'll have max defense. You are smart, Ryan. You are so much smart. Because we are going to have to wait for struggle to happen. And either I think he's going to struggle or I'm going to struggle. But with sleep, I can see him struggling faster than I will. But Defense Curl will be good. You know, be decent. Because he won't be able to do that much damage to me. We're just going to do Defense Curls all day long. He speaks Spanish, and in school it is needed to speak English advanced. Okay. No. Okay. Okay, but you already speak Spanish, which is nice, and then you're in school, you're in school, and you need to speak advanced English. Okay, I think that's how that is. I'm not sure. Like I said, I speak English my entire life, and I still don't get it. It's one of those, like I said, I spoke English, and honestly, my first language is gibberish. That is my first language. Gibberish. English is my second, and it's not that good. Okay, but just... This is going to be unfortunate. Who struggled first? Ghastly struggled. Okay. Only thing that sucks about this is that since struggle doesn't do that much damage, it's not going to be the best. But you know what? It is what it is. Oh no, it's not doing that much damage. Okay. 9, okay. It does 2. That was a crit or something, so we're going to switch now. Please don't have tackle. That is the one thing. Ooh, let's try lowering its defense. It might do more damage to itself. This is not good for me at all. Uno momento. We're back. Okay, please don't. Come on, Ghastly, you gotta kill yourself faster. This is not good. Somebody's dying. Flamespark died. Okay. This is not good just because I lost that fight. Okay. I do have Horsey. Okay. Not happy about that. Oh, that was 2 fantastic pairs. Oh, that was 2 fantastic pairs. No, that is one of the rules I have in the challenge. I cannot heal in battle. Hardcore. That is the unfortunate thing of that. I can get Horsey to level 14, and I'm pretty sure I can knock out the Ghastly and stuff like that. It's more of just a pain, because that Charizard and Jolteon pair would have been so fantastic later on. It really would have. Healing Berry. I don't think I have any berries. Nope, it raises the defense stat in a pinch, which I don't think would have worked at all. We're just going to do this real quick. Okay, there we go. All I have is Bubble and Smokescreen, but that's all I need. I didn't mean to fight you! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I'm gonna lose! 'Cause I'm a dummy! I'm a dummy. I'm a dumbass. I could have probably won against Brock, but no, I'm a dummy. Ooh! Okay. We were to pitch. I know we were to pitch, but it's like red HP is whenever I would have got the defense buff. Well, fudge monkey. The sad thing is that's the second time I've done that. Well, I went to go face Brock and I lost the lock because of the fact that I fought the gym trainer. Oh, dang it. Yeah, literally. What is my favorite Pokemon? Aggron. That is my favorite Pokemon. I know it's not on my mascots or anything like that, but it's Aggron. Aggron's my favorite. Let me randomize 2 more ROMs and let me add those deaths. So we're going to take that off. We're going to take that off. We're going to take that off. And we're going to take that off. Let me see. That was 2, 4, 6. So we're at 60. I know I said I wasn't going to give up this challenge, but at the same time, every time I lose, I'm just like, why do I keep doing this to myself? And I know sometimes I'm like, oh, it's because I'm not a quitter. But at the same time, I'm like, but it is hard as AF. Okay. Type theme, rival, not really Wonder Guard. Forcefully evolve at level 40. Random, randomized held item, random, full HM compatibility. Normally I wouldn't do that. Fast text, running shoes and doors, PC, randomize. Okay. Let me look. Aggron, Ryan, why is that your favorite Pokemon? And also, your favorite Pokemon Ed is Rayquaza, Gardevoir, Latios, and Metagross. Okay, okay. Nice Pokemon. A lot of Gen 3, which is actually very nice. A lot of Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Gardevoir sus. Yeah, just like Ryan's like, mine's Lopunny, and like, mine is Gardevoir. It's like, yeah, to be fair, I understand. That's also one reason why I won't do the Smash and Pass. It's one of those I don't need to call myself out a lot, honestly. Y'all did not hear that, by the way. Like I said, it's funny when non-Poketubers do it. It's funny when it's not that. There's no laws against the Pokemon. Oh my gosh. I remember that meme going around. Oh my gosh. It is still used so many times. Yeah. Random abilities. Okay. Nope. Nope. There's no laws against the Pokemon. I remember that. There's no laws against the Pokemon, Batman. There's no laws at all. It's like, what are you doing, Joker? What are you doing, Joker? Okay, let's FireRed. Alright, why did that not open FireRed? Oh, that is why I paused it. I'm like, why is it not opening FireRed? But no, it is... Where am I from? I am from US. The US of A. I don't mind giving out states and stuff like that. I am in Texas. The land down... Not the land down under, that's Australia. The state down under where everything is big. As in my belly. But no, I am from Texas, USA. And that probably doesn't sound like I have that much of a country accent. At least to me, I don't think I have that much of a country accent. I really don't hear it. Now, I do know it comes out every now and then, but I think that's, like, very rare. But I don't think I have that much of an accent. I really don't. If I do, I don't think I've ever been told I have one. Because, like, whenever I did the EBL and stuff like that, I had friends from, like, UK and stuff like that up in there, like, up North Texas. Not North Texas, up near north of the country from me and stuff like that. And I don't think they ever said I had an accent. But what's funny is me talking about the accent, I think, is drawing it out a little bit. But I know the D&D group I play with, I'm the only one this far south. Everybody else is up north. There's, like, 2 in Canada, I think. And, like, I don't think I have an accent at all, and unless they don't tell me that. You know what? Let me ask. I'm asking my D&D group. I'm like, do I have an accent? You're from Mexico? Okay, that's cool. It's always nice. It is always so nice talking to other people from different countries and stuff like that. Uh-oh. I just messed that up. So we're going to go back over here. We're going to start from the right this time. We've always started from the left, but we're going to start from the right. You're going to help me with this dupe here? Okay. Rhyhorn got no stab. Can't hit ghost types. Can I hit ghost types? Gramble Psyduck. Okay. Not the best. Oh, boy. But no, I just also realized that, like, you're also, like, pretty close to me and stuff like that. Like, I'm, like, Southeast Texas. Like, it takes me less than 5 hours to get to Houston. I love Leap, but it has no moves. Or let me rephrase that. Cannot damage a thing. Gramble could be good as long as it learns a move that can hit ghost types. Rhyhorn learns nothing. Left, high risk, middle might be the safest option. That's what I'm thinking too, because that could be level 14. Okay. Kecleon. Nope. If I can learn how to spell things correctly. Okay, chat keeps moving. I don't know why. Let me see. Okay. Moves learned. Gen 3. FireRed, LeafGreen. Okay. It could potentially have Astonish, Lick, Scratch, Tail Whip, and Thief. It gets Bind. It gets Feint Attack. Gets Feint Attack. That's not bad. It does get a Dark type move. That Dark type is special in this generation, not physical, so but that's not that bad, actually. If anything, it starts off with Astonish or Lick. Which is honestly pretty decent. Like, at least it'll have a Ghost type move. It can hit Ghost types. Say you get the left and the next encounter could be better. Yeah, it gets those moves now. I'm looking up Gen 3 movesets. Now the Lily will only have Astonish and Constrict. Not that good. Not that good. Not that good. And the only thing is that, like, that would lock me out of my normal typing. So, What does Granbull get? Moves learned. Gen 3. It gets Scary Face, Tackle, Tail. It gets Scary Face and Tackle. Tail Whip at 4, so it'll have Tail Whip. Charmer level 8, and it gets Bite at level 13. So it would get Bite before the gym. Psyduck. What moves does it learn? Left. You're voting the left? Let me see. Scratch. Tail Whip. Disable. It would just have Scratch. So, no water type moves. No water type moves at all. Grambull's a good option too. Grambull is a pretty decent option. Rhyhorn, I'm like 95% positive it doesn't learn a dang thing. Like, it didn't start getting good till later. Yeah, it won't learn a rock type move until level 29. It'll have Horn Attack, Tail Whip, and it'll learn Stomp before the first gym. Which means cannot hit Ghost. Moves learned. Gen 3. Shroomish will have Absorb, Stun Spore, Leech Seed by the first gym. As Granbull has down physical, then it's bad, right? Yeah, Granbull's pure physical. Like, Yeah, Granbull's pure physical, and at the same time, this is the generation where the split didn't happen, so it's physical or special depending on the moves. It's gonna sound really weird. Let's get this pair. Let's get this pair. Oh, let me get the Jolteon off the screen. That might help. I want to say I have a Leleep image. I have a Credilli. That's what I had. Okay. Because it's a normal rock type. I mean, there's a lot of normals, but if anything, maybe I could hit a ghost type in the beginning. And I can still hit ghost type with the Leap. It's just not going to be the best. But Leleep is very bulky. I will say that. Leleep and Cradily are very bulky. I feel like no matter what I pick, it's going to be crap. I will say that. At least if I pick Kecleon and Leleep, I get a ghost and normal type move, so I can hit ghost types and stuff like that. Yeah, Pokemon games in cartridge? No. I am playing on an emulator on my computer. Unless you asking if I have the physical copy of the games. Then I think I have Ruby as a physical copy. I do not have FireRed LeafGreen, I know that. I know that for sure. I can't remember the games I have. I think it's all DS games. I want to say I maybe have that. I'm not sure. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. We're locked in now? Yeah. The prices are so crazy. Oh, I fully believe that. I've seen the prices for like still. What the? I know what that is. Okay. But no, I've seen the prices for regular games and stuff like that. And it's like, that's the one thing I will say about Nintendo. They don't drop their prices at all for their games. Like, any other game might drop their prices and stuff like that. Not Nintendo. That's one of those where it's like, ew. It still costs like $40, $60 for freaking Ruby and Sapphire. You can probably still cost like $50 to get FireRed. And it's like, ugh. But we have ourselves a new pair! Kecleon and Leap. An unopened Pokemon Emerald sells for more than $1,000. See, nobody tells us when we're kids how expensive this stuff is gonna be. Like, if I would have known that, I probably would have still played it and opened it. But at least I know how much to kick myself in the butt about it. I will say that. Let's see. Chameleon, Lizard, Gecko. What is Leleep? What is Leleep? Sea Lily. Wait a minute. What is that? Super Paper Mario Lizard. My Pokemon Emerald costs $70. I love the game. If you have the Deadpool video game, keep it. You can no longer buy that game anywhere. The Deadpool game? Oh, yeah. I think I read about that a while ago. Yeah, for some reason, you can't buy that game at all. Okay. Yeah, like, you cannot buy that game at all. So Francis is the chameleon from Super Paper Mario, who is a chameleon who's also a giant geek and tries to kidnap Princess Peach. And I think we're going to go with that. Lily Francis. I think we're going to do that. But yeah, I remember reading or looking at something about that. And it's like, yeah, games are starting to weirdly become like, you can't buy them. Or if they are, they're like highly collectible items. Okay. So Astonish, Lick, Scratch, and Bind. Okay, so we're just going to go for the double Astonish here. Ooh. Rhyhorn flinched. Don't think Lileep's going to win his fight. Kecleon might. Nope, he's not. You have the first FNAF games on console, disc, 100% positive will be worth something one day. I think my kid bought the, FNAF games for the, what the? We'll look at this later. But I think my kid bought the FNAF games for the Switch. Now I've heard it's not the best, honestly. It's better on PC than it is on the Switch. But maybe honestly, with how popular FNAF is, I could definitely see it being worth a little bit of something. Best option for cheap cost is buy them in Japanese language. I think I think that's like one of the things people talk about is buying them in Japanese. Yeah. I know some people have done it before because, like, there is a game called Pokemon Green, and it is the Japan-only version of Gen 1. Because, like, in the US, we got Red and Blue. However, in Japan, they did Red and Green. Now, they updated Red and stuff like that whenever they made Red and Blue for the USA. Because I think half of it... I'm gonna have to restart again, aren't I? Okay. I'm okay. Everything's all good. Everything's all fine. I'm just desynced as heck. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get to this on this one, and we're gonna play this one. Now I do not have the Nuzlocke. Oh crap. I do not have the Nuzlocke start until I get the Pokeballs, so we're fine for right now. But it's gonna suck if we try to catch a Hitmontop, but we can't and we die. I will say that. I will say that. No, yeah, I didn't get Pokeballs yet, so we're good. One reason why I don't check the Pokemon or the PC, just in case I do get Pokeballs. Oh, Matang's in the grass. I'm never going to be able to catch a Matang. I'm never going to be able to catch that. Ugh. But, like, I've wanted to play either green or try to play... Okay, so I'm going to get back to my conversation before I read some of the chats. I'm sorry. But, the reason why I was, like, talking about that was because, like, green is still in Japanese. I think you can get a rough English translation, but most of it's still in Japanese, and some people have played it. Not necessarily green, but I thought it would be so much funny to do a game I'm not the most knowledgeable with, and play it in a completely different language, and see, without looking things up, just my general knowledge of the game, and see how I would be able to do it. Like, if I would be able to do it well, or would it just be a total train wreck. Now, I do know, like, some of the games on all of it, like, so it wouldn't be that hard to be like, okay, I remember, like, this gym leader had this, and just this gym leader had that, but it would depend on the games. But I think that'd be like doing just a randomized game in a completely different language. Would be the funniest thing ever. So let me get back to it. You have Moltres Pokemon card in Japanese while we get from a coin machine. I actually have a Zapdos. It's a Zapdos Team Rocket Japanese card. Not that much for it, unfortunately. Pokemon cards I've kind of noticed, unless it is like an extremely rare card, most of the time cards kind of fall out of value after a while. So, yeah. Or at least mine was not good. Okay, I gotta re-encounter one of these. So, yeah. But I gotta re-encounter one of these. So we'll figure that out here in a second. I did not get Pokeballs. Your Ruby and Sapphire Japanese cost $20 for both. See? Like that. You can buy the Japanese games like so much more cheaper than you can the USA and stuff like that. Okay, good. Bro Sonic shirt looking fresh. Thank you. Thank you. It's classic Sonic. It is classic Sonic. Ditto Smasher Pass. Oh, you're asking if I was Smasher Pass Ditto. I'm not going to answer that. I'm not going to answer that one. We're just not going to answer that one. Flip a coin. Same thing as earlier. Heads is going to be FireRed. Tails is going to be LeafGreen. So, again, I don't know why it doesn't say it. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't say it. But, yeah. So, we are going to run away from Crawdont. Smash. No transformation needed. Okay, then. Alright then, Ryan. I see you, buddy. I see you. I'm not catching Matang. I'm not catching a Matang. You know what? Just for... Fine. You know what? We'll try this. We'll try it. I'm not catching it, but we'll try it. I'll use all 5 Pokeballs. The reason why I'm so unoptimistic about this is because Metagross has the same catch rate as legendary Pokemon. 3%. I'm not catching this. We will use Astonish a little bit here to try to get some damage and stuff. I will do that. We'll do that. Lilip is so slow. Okay, I cannot damage Krabby anymore. Yeah! We caught the Krabby. We caught the Krabby. Krabby I'm not that worried about catching. It's the Matang I'm worried about. Because I need to get this thing in the yellow to just even have a remote chance of catching this Pokemon. Okay, I have 3 Pokeballs left. Are we going to catch the Metagross? Nope, okay. What is my favorite food? My favorite food is a dish that my mom taught me how to cook. It's called hamburger hash. Basically, you take ground meat, you brown it, you take potatoes, you cut them up, you stick them in the ground meat, you season the whole thing, and you just cook it until the potatoes are done. I grew up very poor, so... But it is my favorite food. My other favorite food is tuna helper, creamy broccoli edition. That is one of my other favorite food. Okay. How many balls do I have 1. I don't think I could do anything else to try to get red HP. Now without killing it. Yeah, no, there's nothing I can do. Nothing I can switch. Let me see what I have. I have TM35. Avoid sound-based moves. Last Pokeball. Cannot get it to red HP. Yeah! Finger wiggles! No! We got the triple jiggle. Okay. We just needed to take one more takedown. Would I have killed it? That's my thing. Would I have killed it? Oh, probably with this. Yeah, I would have killed it. Okay, well, that sucks, but there's nothing we can do about that. Just when I saw the Matang, and literally I was like, I'm not catching this. There's no way I'm catching this at all. That is funny. Lily on one side and, Anorith on the other. Ryan, I love you, my man. Well, we ain't catching that. We ain't catching that. What is my favorite Pokemon game? XD Gale of Darkness. Okay, I want to take the item. Take. Show Salt and TM35. Okay. XD Gale of Darkness is my favorite Pokemon game, but that's also a little bit of nostalgia as well. Ooh, Killer Psybeam. Aw, man, I was really hoping for that, because that would have worked out so well. But that is the game that my mom and dad bought me with a GameCube. I have the special edition GameCube where it's got the Shadow Lugia on top. Okay. And I remember it was like 10, 11 years old. And I remember going to bed on Christmas and stuff like that. Waking up Christmas morning, my dad is on the GameCube, playing the GameCube. Been playing it for a couple hours. And then looked at me, he was like, sorry, Merry Christmas, you want to play? And, yeah. We didn't have a memory card at the time, so I think it was a different file we did. But, we didn't have a memory card, so we couldn't save the game or anything. And, what we did for a solid 3 to 4 days, oh no. I mean, I might be able to take this down. I don't know. But what me and him did for a solid 3 to 4 days is I would play it during the day, and he would play it at night. And we kept that GameCube running the entire time, trying to beat XD Gale of Darkness. We had the same team, did the same thing. You know what I mean? We got all the way. Find out we got all the way to the last island, about to go up against the end boss. And my mom made us turn it off. So my dad went and bought a game card with the next day or something like that, so we could, keep playing the games and stuff like that. But I also like XD Gale of Darkness because that showed Dad the game of Pokemon, and we both started playing it. Like, he'd only play on the GameCube, but I would play it on my own games and stuff like that. But it let us, oh my gosh! But it let us, bond that way. Because, we were both able to play Pokemon, compare teams and stuff like that. He managed to get Coliseum, which he played also, too, and stuff like that. So, that's also one reason why I say XD Gale of Darkness is that, because I just love the game. It's fantastic. And at the same time, it let me bond with my dad. Do I collect shinies? I have no patience for shinies. None. I have none. I have only maybe shiny hunted maybe 2 or 3 times in my life. And the last time I did it was for a channel anniversary. I decided to shiny hunt Pichu. And I wanted to die at the end of it. It was Masuda method. I know Scarlet and Violet has way more easier access to hunt shiny Pokemon. No patience. No patience. I applaud people who have the patience to shiny hunt. You have my utmost respect if you have the patience to shiny hunt, because I do not have that patience at all. That is the ADD. Damn, dude, you have a better bonding experience than my dad. Okay, so I lost? No, why do I have more money? That's a couple of times. It's one of those, I love my mom and my dad. I really do. And I know it sucks with them getting divorced like they did. But I know they both turned out to be better by the end of it. They were not good with each other. And my dad's got a little rough spots here and there, but it's one of those, I know he still tries and I know he still loves me and stuff like that. So it's one of those, I'm still very happy with him and stuff like that. He's helped me out, I've helped him out, yeah. But it was also XD of Darkness that showed Dad gaming too, so that helped out with that as well. I did not heal the How did I get paralyzed? Did it have static? No, it has shadow tag. I don't know. RNG method is very easy for shinies. Yes, I know. Yeah, that is very easy. Still don't have the patience. I might have better patience, but not that good. Not that good. It's kind of one of those. That's the one thing I have decided not to do myself. And the only reason for that is because, oh my gosh, that did a lot of damage. I'm surprised I used confusion instead of teleporting. But the only reason is for that, I'm like, I don't have the patience for regular shiny hunting. That'll be the one thing I'm not going to worry about, honestly, is trying to do that. Caught the Curlia. Surprised I caught the Curlia. Marowak's being a bee, but I'm surprised I caught the Curlia. Takedown, maybe? Takedown doesn't do status like that. So I don't know. Ha! You can't ground me! But I'll take a Marowak and a Curlia. That's way better than what I got. Does it have Serene Grace or something? Is Serene Grace in this game? Yes, Serene Grace is in this game. Dude, does it have Serene Grace or something? Because they just flinching me a lot. No! You know what? Just... Takedown does not... Okay. Luna, she named please. Wait, the move takedown does not para. No, the takedown does not do para. Catch the Marowak! Don't let the bone club me again! I will die! Okay, I'm gonna die. Probably should have ran. I probably should have ran. That would have been better for me. I should have ran. But I didn't run. Probably should have ran. Probably should have ran, but I didn't. Body slam is... Okay, so let me go back here. RNG method. I can choose not to do hardcore Nuzlocke, but I'm trying to keep all the rules for everything I do here on the channel the same thing. No, I could have... Okay, oh my gosh, I didn't realize it. No, I could have ran from hardcore Nuzlocke. I just, like... I don't know. I caught the Curlia, and I was like, maybe I can catch the Marowak. No, I could not catch the Marowak. That was more of me just trying to catch the Marowak versus running away. Probably should have ran away. Would have been so much more smarter. But no, I'm not that smart. I'm not that smart at all. That's the problem. I'm not smart enough to give up this challenge. But to be fair, I know people with Kaizo Ironmon. They have... that also is, again, another thing of patience that I will never have. I'm surprised I'm doing this. I'm not saying I don't like hard stuff. Don't get me wrong. I like hard stuff. But this is also just like, I haven't made that much progress. So it's more of just beating my head against a wall, it feels like. And I'm just like, wow. You can't see? Yeah. That is because I am randomizing new ROMs. And whenever I do, I just close out the games. It doesn't do anything to close out the games. I just go ahead and close it out just because I'm like, I'm just randomizing it. Nah, we got this. I've made it to Misty before. I didn't battle Misty, but I've made it to Misty before. Uh, 15. We're on 15, right? Yeah, we're on 15. I think the thing right now is it's gonna be so good when I'm able to do it. It's gonna be so good. The feeling is gonna be so good. Probably never gonna do this again, but I know the feeling is gonna be so good whenever I'm able to actually do this. I think there's a reason why I keep forcing myself to do this, because I know when I finally get it, it's gonna make a fantastic video. That's also one reason, too. I want to make a video out of this, and I'm like, I don't want to say I lost. Random abilities. I do know there is one thing I have thought about as far as changing the rules. I really have thought about it. And normally, whenever people do the SoulLinks, they're able to pick whatever they want from the first part, as long as it doesn't type up on the matchings. The only reason why I still keep doing it like this, because I'm like, it's linked together as a SoulLink. I'm playing the same one. So that's why I keep picking both the left slots, both the right slots, and stuff like that. Because I'm like, I've made it a rule to where the whole game needs to be linked up together. And that includes the overworld. That's the only rule I've maybe thought about not doing anymore. Just because the fact that, like, it would make it easier to pick the starters, which would give you the best chance. Because that's what normal people do. They just pick whatever Pokemon they want for the starters, and then they use the encounter method for everything else. So that is the only rule I've thought about maybe nulling and voiding, but I also feel like at this point, if I null and void that one, then what's to stop me from null and voiding a lot of the other rules? It's one of those, I've already done it so far this way, might as well just keep doing it. But that is the only one I've ever thought about, like, maybe I should make it to where I can pick any one I want to, and then have it linked. But like I said, it's not, I know it's not a cop-out, but it feels halfway like a cop-out if you don't know what I mean. And it's like, I'm going to do it this way, where everything's linked. I pick the both left, I pick the both middle, I pick the both right. We're gonna get out of this. Music's not bad. There we go. Just something different. I'm using the YouTube music library, studio library, and sometimes it just plays like the same type of music for, like, you know, a lot of it at once. And don't get me wrong, I am a very good broad music enjoyer, but I also know I'm like, I listen to the same type of song for the last 3 to 4 songs. I want something new. Venusaur and Grumpig! No. It's a Mewtwo. It's a Mewtwo! Okay. Only thing is that Seal, I love Dugong. But Seal is not that good. That is the only thing about this. That is the only thing about this. Like, I am like 95% sure. Nope, that's not Sprite. I don't want Sprites. I'm like 95% sure it gets no moves. It gets Headbutt and Growl before the gym. Like, that is the only thing Seal gets, is Headbutt and Growl. It gets Icy Wind after the badge. So that's whenever I would get a good stab. And let me see on Mewtwo. Because if I run into a Dark type with Mewtwo, I can't damage it, maybe. No. As much as I would love to pick it. If I run into a Dark type or a Ghost type. If I run into a Dark type with Mewtwo, I cannot damage it. If I run into a Ghost type with Seal, I cannot damage it. At all. That is just unfortunate. That sucks. Gen 3. FireRed, LeafGreen. Grumpig does have Psybeam. And it gets Older Sleuth at level 10, which means that I would be able to hit Dark type with it. Nope, that has normal and fighting types to hit Ghost types. So I still have the same problem with the Dark type on Grumpig. I really would. Which would suck. But, yeah. Venusaur gets Gen 3. Growl, Leech Seed, Tackle, Tail Whip. No. Growl, Leech Seed, Tackle, Vine Whip. Yeah. As much as it pains me, I'm going to go with the Grumpig and with the Venusaur. They're fully evolved Mons. They're both really thick. Well, Venusaur's thicker than Grumpig, but Grumpig, like, has got decent HP. Got decent HP and decent special attack. It's got 80 HP, 65 defense, but 90 special attack and 110 special defense. Like, it's got a 470 BST, which isn't the best. It's got, like, only 45 attack, but that, honestly, we're going to go with a Venusaur Grumpig pair. We're going to... I feel like that would give me the most of being able to do this. I just can't run into a Dark Time gym. Okay, we're going to name them Oatmeal. We're going to name them Oatmeal. Psychic Bacon. Oh, wait, can I put bacon in there? Oh. Let me see. I want to try to combine the two. I don't know if I can. Ooh, wait. Oatmeal. Psychic Oatmeal. Okay. They might have held items. Oh! Grumpig does. Okay. Revival Herb. That's just cash. I wish I could use that, but it's just cash. Speed Boost Venusaur! And Trace Grumpig. Okay, that could actually be really good. What are their abilities? They're both careful. Huh. Up in special defense, down in special attack. Not the best, because they use special attack. But they are thicker now, which, you know, they're part of Oatmeal. But no, they're better on the special defensive side now than they are special attacking. And, yep. Lettuce bacon, salad bacon. Okay, I need to match the moves of what I want to do. Only good move I have is going to be that. But what I can do is match Sidewave with Leech Seed, so that way I can Leech Seed with Venusaur and still do stuff with Grumpig. Let's go get the Pokeballs, and then let's go see who we can get. It is funny how they both have special defense boosting natures. Oh, they're going to have Mewtwo. That's going to suck, because I'm a poison type. That's going to suck. Okay, I got Static. Let's do a Leech Seed. I don't know if it's going to do anything, but we're going to try it out. Ow. That does way too much damage. Speed Boost! Okay, let's just go for a Vine Whip at a Psybeam. Oh, yeah. Of course Gary would get the Mewtwo. Yeah, I didn't think about that. But that's okay. That is okay. Nuzlocke doesn't start. We don't have Pokeballs yet. We'll just have to get like a Dark or a Ghost type or something like that. We can get Pokemon to take care of Mewtwo. We can definitely get Pokemon to take care of Mewtwo. Armaldo. Okay, not a bad Pokemon. Not a bad Pokemon. Magma Armor. Oh, it cannot be burned. No, it can't be frozen. Oh my gosh, there's Kyogre here. I'm not... Why are you giving me Pokemon I can't catch? Why are you trying to give me Pokemon I can't catch? Should have called Gary Gold Stink. Got him. Okay, we want the Armaldo with the magma armor because it can't be frozen. I think it can be frozen, yeah. Which is like, you know, I'd rather not be burned than frozen, but frozen, you know, that's still a good immunity. We're going to heal this real quick. Got him. Okay. I think we have, I've been doing 2 hours here lately, but I'm going to go for 3 hours from now on. So most of the time, it should be on Tuesdays at 5 p.m. And it's going to be from 5 p.m. to 8 a.m. 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Not 8 a.m. No, we're not doing that. Who is better, Lopunny or Gardevoir? I plead the fifth. Oh, wait, you don't have that down there. Oh, look, random noise over there. Random noise over there. Oh no, it's thundering. Oh no, it's thundering. My mic might go out. Oh no. You'll answer for me. We got Pokeballs! Our Nuzlocke has started. Let's see what our items are going to be. Yeah, I get you, SoulLink, yeah. Okay, so we got the Revival Herb on Grumpig. Let's see here. What our item in the PC is. If it's a Master Ball on the left side, that'd be fantastic. Whoa, what the... Okay. Metal Coat's not bad. It gives me up and Steel type moves, which isn't too bad at all. And then X Attack is just another sell item I can use to sell for items. Considering I lost on the Mewtwo side, I'm gonna need that money. Okay, you know what? Okay, so on the left side is right on. Okay, so I cannot catch the Armaldo on this side. X-Plowed. Okay. Okay. I can't damage that one on the left at all. I cannot. Let's go with the Leech Seed. I only got 5 Pokeballs, so it's not going to do, you know, that much. Okay. That doesn't do too much damage to Oatmeal, which I'm happy with, actually. And I do get Leech Seed recovery, so it's not too bad. Understand the confusion on the takedown move and Pokemon Stadium. Takedown can parry you? Really? I've never played Stadium, so I mean that's probably a new one. Helps if I put in Pokemon. But I didn't realize in Pokemon Stadium it can para. Let me see if it helps. Okay, well, it's not telling me, so yeah, we're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with that because it's not telling me, and I don't feel like trying to, you know, figure that out. Okay, let me see here. X-Cloud's in the yellow. I feel like X-Cloud is gonna be the harder one to catch out of these two. Again, I rock a normal type. It's pretty decent, actually. Oh, okay, they just both bust out. Okay. I gotta be careful because Grumpig is taking a lot of damage. But no, I did not know that it could cause that to happen to you in Pokemon Stadium. Come on, guys. Don't be like this. Oh, my bad. Sorry, not guys. Gals. 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 Come on, ladies. I know you want to join the squad. We have a Venusaur. We have a Grumpig. Y'all would join the squad. Be a fantastic pair to add. Oh, okay. That does 3 damage. And that does 1 damage. Okay. Shamalambali dong. Nope. Okay. I have to flee, maybe. If it does a crit, I can't allow that to happen. I cannot allow the crit to happen, which is unfortunate. Oof. Imagine Chansey with Wonder Guard immune for everything except for fighting. That is a nightmare. But at the same time, fighting has phenomenal attack while Blissey has no defense. So, wouldn't be the best thing, honestly. But I can see what you're talking about with, like, that's kind of scary. Dang it. Okay, there we go. Your bad is Body Slam. No, it's all good. It's all good. I knew Body Slam parried. I just didn't realize Takedown parried. I was 100% willing to agree with you. I never assume I'm always right. That is a thing. With Protected Substitute? Okay, that's just nasty. That's just nasty. That's just nasty. Oh my gosh, that makes me think of United Plays video. He does Pokemon Fusions. And they had to nerf this one fusion. It was a Dusknoir Blissey fusion. All the defenses of both with Dusknoir's attack. So like Blissey's special defense, Dusknoir's defense with his attack, and Blissey's HP. That thing did not die. At all. It was insane. I think they have it now to where, like, as soon as you, like, fuse anything with Blissey, you have to take his defense just to make it to where you kill it. But, like, oh my gosh. It was insane. They could not kill it. Then they had, like, a Zacian Arceus fusion that could not kill it. So, like, I've seen, like, the Wii Fight videos. I've seen the Wii Fight videos where they're, like, using Blissey with, like, random abilities and stuff like that. And sometimes, man, that Pokemon gets, like, so broken. It's like, ugh. Takedown does appear on Stadium, but if you knock out the Pokemon using the move, Takedown, you suffer no recoil. Okay, I did not know that. Because I figured you would still do recoil no matter what, but that might be the newer generations. But even then, oh my, that's something to think about. But okay, I did not realize you didn't take recoil no more. Okay, that's kind of cool, actually. Makes move like Takedown and stuff like that worth it to use if a Pokemon's about to get knocked out. Bright Powder causes misses. Okay. Hello, Luigi. How are you doing, bro? I am doing well, my friend. How are you doing? Hope everything's been fantastic for you and everything. Not that bad of an encounter. I'll take it. Metapod with Dragon Claw. That'd be funny. That'd just be funny. Let's do this. I should be able to catch no matter what. I should be able to catch this no matter what. Did I land the Leech Seed? I landed the Leech Seed. Okay. I should be able to catch this pair no matter what. That's fine. I'm not trying to... There we go. That's in the yellow now. That's what I want. Metapod with Dragon Claw would just be funny. It's been crazy for you. It's good, but crazy. I am definitely I'm glad it's been good but crazy. Like, if it had to be one of the two, I'm glad it was good crazy. Because I know that's how I feel right now at work right now. Holy crap, we're opening. I work for the House of Buff Pancakes. And we're opening up a new store in another location. So, like, I have to be there at like 5 a.m. and then work 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. because that's when we open. And, like, we have not gotten below. This is the first time in the last, like, say 7 days, we've gotten below $3,000, and it's only like 25, 26. It's not that much lower. But it has been a while, Luigi. It has been a while. I know on this channel here now, I just more do Pokemon content now, which I've done before. But now I do just the Pokemon content. I was do audiobook or content on this channel here, but I changed it to a different channel for the audiobook just to help with the algorithm and stuff like that. But that's all I've been doing so far, is just working on different content and stuff like that for this one and the next one. I have stuff in the back for this one. The new location, you're working there? Yep, I am working at the new location. I will be on first shift. I'm the first shift supervisor for that shift. Not a manager or anything, thankfully. But I am like the lead cook on that shift. Pidgey with levitation. That'd just be funny. Instead of flying or flapping his wings, he'd just be like, home. Let me see. Ooh, wait. I know what to call this. Cicada whale. Cicada whale. Because if you live in the South, you know how loud cicadas are. You know how loud they are. And, like, they are so loud. They just wail and do all kinds of stuff. You only know Splash. Okay. I won't say the town, but we both know on the weekends because of the bar that place is going to be packed. Oh, I know. They are already feeding for a second and third shift to open. We close at 2 o'clock and we're still cleaning and stuff like that. And we still have people trying to come in after we close. They're like, when are you going to be open for second shift? When are you going to be open for third shift? We want to know, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, no, we don't want to do that because, well, for one, Waffle House says, did not mean to say that. Did not mean to say that. Did not mean to say that. Hopefully that wasn't that loud. But the place where I work at, they have a rule where it's only the first shift, like the 1 or 2 weeks. Do I have an Incada? I do have an Incada PNG. Okay. Oh my gosh, I just realized I didn't add the Grumpig or the Venusaur. I just realized that. Whoopsies. But it's like you got to be open for the first shift for at least 1 to 2 weeks, then you can do the second shift after the 1 or 2 weeks, but you got to wait for 21 days before you can open the third shift. But it's been crazy, like, probably not the crazy you're talking about, Luigi, but, like, it has been, like, literally, like I said, it has been the last 2 days. Or today was the first day we went below 3,000 in sales every single day between 7 and 2. And it was only by like $200 or $300. It was not much lower. I will say it was a lot more steady instead of being like swamped, which was nice. We had like 1 or 2 swamped periods, which kind of sucked. But most of the time it was like a decent, like steady, to where like it wasn't like overwhelming. We were able to get it done. Which, you know, I'll gladly take. Okay, let me see here. The next one's gonna be... Where is it? 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 Venusaur. I just realized earlier we had Charizard for FireRed. Now we have Venusaur for FireRed. Let me see. Not Armaldo. Who's on the right side? Grumpig. And who do we just catch? Whalmer on that right side. Grumpig. There's Grumpig. There we go. Okay. Do y'all get a cut for the jukebox? No. I don't even think, like, nobody gets a cut for the jukebox. That's his own money thing and stuff like that. That is something entirely different from us. Okay, so we got Cicada Whale, okay. But yeah, no, we don't get a cut from the jukebox at all. That is entirely a different company and stuff like that. I get a cut of the sales. So I get a bonus based on like how much sales are at. So like, let's say, depending on different shifts, there's different sale brackets. Like when I was on second, if I started making over like $300-400 in sales, I'd get like an extra like $1 or $2 per hour I worked. It's kind of one of those, that is what happens. So like the more sales we have, the more we get bonuses, which honestly to me just helps with the taxes. So then I get less and if you want to count it technically, less deductions and taxes from my paycheck. So, Jinx, Smash or Pass? Pass. No. Just no. I have taste. That's not my taste. How many times have you heard Creed playing from it? I honestly don't really keep a track of that. Because I don't know what song that is. I know it's really sad to say that, but I'm trying to place into my head what song that is, and I cannot place it for the life of me. Okay, he got revenge, but like I quad resist that. Okay, so we need to get these two Pokemon in the yellow. Now I do have it in the rule description. Normal flying types count as primary flying because there's so many other normal types that it sucks having to have your normal type be a normal flying type. And there's no primary flying. So it allows normal flying types to be primary flying, only those. Like if it's like Drifblim, Ghost flying, it's not primary flying, it's primary ghost. It's only normal flying because it is a normal flying type, and you can let it count as a primary flying type because it sucks having that one typing normal be taken by that Pokemon. So, you work as a construction project manager, man at least 10 jobs at a time, so work is insane. Recently just had your second child. Congratulations! So crazy at home too. Good crazy because pay raise and new. Awesome. Congratulations on the raise, and also congratulations on the kid as well. Holy crap, I've taken a lot of damage. I just was speaking all there. But congratulations on the raise and the new kid, honestly. I bet you're so excited about the kid and the raise. Somewhat. The money, not the responsibility. That's what I bet you're excited about with the raise. But congratulations on the kid. That is such fantastic to hear. Mine graduated. I know the math don't probably math out right. It's my kid, but no, they graduated. They're looking into getting an ID and stuff like that to be able to get other jobs and stuff like that. This is not good. I caught the him on top, which is nice, but now the Pidgeotto is kind of killing me. I'll try one, and let's see what happens. Hopefully nothing bad. Yes! Yeah! been a while. Leave no time for YouTube, but you're trying. I know that feeling all too well. Trying to get time for YouTube, but not working on it. I know that feeling all too well. I know it. Like, I've had to cut back on so much stuff because I'm just like, I need to have more time on the stuff that I want to be able to do. Ugh, I know that feeling all too well. You don't have a kid yet, but you're getting married in December. Nice, Ryan. Congratulations. Congratulations. I am so happy for you. How long have y'all been together? Because I think your now fiance, I think, follows me on Facebook. Because I know you do. But I don't know if she does or not. I want to say she does. But I remember either seeing the post you made about y'all getting together at some point. I don't remember. I have slept since then. I'm very sorry about that. We have a spitting bird. Bay hair. Instead of Beyblade is Bay hair. Beyblade, Beyblade, let it rip. But now we have Bay hair, not Beyblade. Okay, so just to make sure, we have grass, bug, fighting, psychic, water, and flying. She probably does. We've been together for 2 or 3 years now. Okay, yeah. It might have been after the game. It might have been after the game is whenever she friended me and stuff like that. I'm de-linked from heck. Okay, there we go. I can now go over here. You was thinking of Beyblade too? Yeah, I'm thinking of Beyblade with him on top. Beyblade, Beyblade, let it rip. She enjoys your humor when you're on the big screen. Aww, I appreciate that. Tell her thank you. I do appreciate that very much. Okay, shed skin. Okay, that's not bad. That'll change whenever he evolves. I didn't check out their natures, actually. Rash. What does Rash do? Up a special attack, down a special defense. And then relaxed as the very next one. Up a defense, down a speed. I'll actually take that. Wailord's not that fast anyway. Lonely. Up an attack, down a defense. Not the best, not the worst. And then calm. Up a special defense, down an attack. That sucks. That sucks a lot. It really does. But no, I do appreciate that she enjoys my humor. So I think I'm boring half the time. Revenge and rolling kick. Okay. I'm not even a YouTuber and I barely have time to game. I can imagine how y'all feel. This is how I game. At least for me, this is how I game. There is so many games I want to play that I don't have the time for, which is very unfortunate. Goodbye, Ed. It was a pleasure meeting you as well. I hope you're able to stop by next time. Like I said, I'm going to be on Tuesdays, about in the afternoon time. Hope you're able to stop by again. If not, it was a pleasure having you, Ed. It really was. And I'll see you next time. Peace. But no, this is how I game. Like, I think there was a time there. So, there is a YouTube channel called Viva the Dirt League. And they make skits. It's making fun of like games and other stuff like that. They make fun of like retail work with like tech. They make fun of like fantasy games. They did PUBG officially. They've done like Witcher. They've done D&D. They even have their own D&D channel, stuff like that. But they make skits making fun of stuff like that because they're nerds and stuff like that. Routes. Okay. That does not have teleport. I know that does not have teleport. It has just growl. So we have psychic. Oh, I need to add the Hitmontop is what I need to add. I need to add the Hitmontop and the Pidgeotto. And a Yanma. So unfortunately, we can't get Yanmega. That'd be nice, but we can't get that. But honestly, Yanma I'd prefer over Shed Ninja, over Nincado. Now, I don't know if I'm going to allow myself to get Shed Ninja or keep it as a Nincada. I need to kind of look and see what I'm going to do there. Let me see if I have... I think I have Pidgeotto. I know I don't have Hitmontop. I had a Hitmonchan, funny enough. But at least if anything, like, I think routes does get confusion before the gym. I need to see who gets what. Let me see if I got Pidgeotto. Okay, I do not have Pidgeotto. No. Let me see here. Let me see here. Let me see here. Ruby Sapphire, Diamond. Nope, nope, nope. FireRed, LeafGreen. Okay. It's not that much difference. Okay, there we go. That added Pidgeotto now. Pidgeotto. That's going to go on that right side here. Okay, let's see if I can catch this. I will say at least we're getting a diverse team. I will say that. It's got static. Okay. I guess we can't get Neon Mega, but again, we can get Gardevoir. By the way, Watch Party has now reached 83 downloads. Nice! I'm still upset that I haven't gotten the other endings, apparently. I really want to try to play it on my own just to get the other endings, but I'm not 100% sure. Because from what you told me, I think it was on a comment. Yeah, it was on the comment. And it was, you told me I didn't get all the endings. I just got extra endings. And I'm like, wait, what do you mean extra endings? What'd you mean by that? Let me see. Let me go content. No, analytics, community. View all comments. Yeah, let me see. No, I don't. I've responded. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I have a lot of EBL to go through. Here it is. Yeah. You replied a bunch on there. Let me see here. Yeah, you can sprint in the game. I didn't know you could sprint in the game. Ending 1 is just wait for cops. Isn't that blowing up? Or do you make it to where you don't blow up? Is that it? Like, you just keep evading him, and, like, you just make it to where you don't blow up. Because you were like, you can sprint in the game, which I didn't know you could freaking do. There's a secret ending involving the killer. The gases have a set timer and resets once it's turned off the lights on a different timer. And then the survival ending, and then the secret one. Yeah, because the killing explosion and the drag stab is just game overs. I didn't realize it. Because I thought I got all the endings. Because I guess I got the second ending where you escape on the scooter. I thought that was a good one. Ooh. Okay, I think I side waved and I leech seeded, so we're going to side wave again and leech seed again, which is going to make it evade. Yeah. Okay, so if you turn off the gas, but still wait for the cops, I'm guessing the first ending is like what you said, turning off the gas but not escaping and just waiting for the cops to come. Which I know kind of posting out here is spoilers, which I am sorry if it is spoilers, but I'm guessing that's what that is. It's being able to shut off the gas. I mean, stopping the gas from blowing up. As long as you stop the gas from blowing up but you don't run away, I guess that's whenever the cops get there and you arrest the killer. And I'm guessing because of the fact that you can stab the killer, I'm guessing the secret ending is you kill the killer. And maybe like you take over his YouTube channel or something like that. I still need to figure out the other endings, I really do. We have routes, which is going to be a sus Gardevoir. I am so sorry, Luigi. It was nice to stop by and chat with you, Doorman. Ryan, pleasure to meet you. Try and stop by more often when I can. Have a great stream. I am so sorry about that, Luigi. I am so sorry. I am so sorry I missed it. Thank you for stopping by, Luigi. Hope you have a fantastic time. Congratulations on the baby. Congratulations on the raise and everything. And I hope it's still going to be a good crazy. There's a pickpocket mechanic. Y'all put some heavy thought into those games, man. Way more than I would have. Way more than I would have. Gardevoir's a lady. That's a bug. It's a dragonfly. Dragon lady. Dragon lady. We're going to name it Dragon Lady. Which is funny because, you know, that's not going to be a lady. But let's see what Yanma has. It's got static, yeah. Flashfire's not bad. Okay, so let me look at the difference between Routes and Whalmer. Let me look at Whalmer. Moves learned, Gen 3. It learns Water Gun at 10 and Rollout at 14, which is not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not the best, but it's not that bad. So at least Whalmer will get something. I know Ninkata gets like Leech Life and stuff like that, which is eh. Nope, I can't spell routes. There it is. Oh my god, there's so much more I have to do with that game. There's so much more I have to do with that game. But I am very happy that we get 83 downloads. That sounds amazing, actually. I'm very happy for you. Because I was so worried about it. I'm like, I only have like 300 something subscribers. Like, I appreciate with the video and stuff like that. But I'm like, was scared you were going to get nothing from me. I'm so glad you're able to get something. I really am. I really am. That is such fantastic. If you do go to play it again, let me know. I can give you hints and tips and tell you about the safe staircase. Okay. The safe staircase. Is that the little spot in the corner? Like when you go down the staircase, there's a little back end little spot right there. I think it's between the staircase and that one room where he drags you to. Is that the safe staircase? Because I feel like it is. I may be totally wrong, but I feel like it is. That is the safe staircase. I do give you confusion with routes. And I get double team. I think Whalmer is way bulkier than routes. But let me check out Yanma. Let me see what moves it gets at Gen 3. It gets Foresight, Tackle, and Quick Attack, and Double Team. I am going to go ahead and rock out with the Whalmer pair instead of the Yanma pair. Don't get me wrong, I really love the routes and everything. But I think the Yanma pair... Yes, the killer never checks it. I was right in that one. I remember that. I was right in that one. I'm glad I was right on that one. Heal powder. Okay. Yeah, I thought I remember that. Yeah, I just kept dying over and over too much. Okay, so the blow up and the stabby are game overs. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, woo, 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 woo. Here we go. Okay, so the ending one is the waiting for the cops, and I guess you have to prevent the house from being blown up. Ending 2 is whenever you're escaping from the scooter, and then ending 3 is whenever you do something with the killer. But two other YouTubers have played it. Each time I'm at a bar, I'll tell people about it. That's okay. So that's so very cool. 2, you gotta let me know what the other YouTubers are because I want to watch their reactions. Because they may have got the other endings and stuff like that, and I didn't. And I want to see what they did. Pickpocket him. Okay. So you get the secret ending with the pickpocket. Wait a minute. Do you take his phone? Is that what it is? You take his phone. I bet this. Nah. But let me know what the other 2 YouTubers are. I want to watch their reactions. And I want to know how they're able to do it. And I want to see what they got. Better. Yeah, you gotta let me know the other 2 YouTubers. You gotta let me know. I want to watch them play it. Because I'm pretty sure, like, that was the first time I ever played a scary game, so I'm pretty sure they were way better at it than me. So it's kind of one of those, yeah. I'll send the links on Facebook. Bet. I'm going to watch them tonight. I know I'm going to go to work at like 4 o'clock in the morning, but I don't care. I'm going to watch that. That's not the one I wanted to do. I also keep forgetting I have this play deck, and I keep forgetting to, actually use it. Routes has really good really good IVs in general. Venusaur has horrible IVs. And Kada has IVs. He doesn't have okay. I was like, he doesn't have that ability, he has something else. Okay, and then export save. That was the FireRed. This is the LeafGreen. Yanma's got decent IVs. Decent IVs. Shit. And then export save. Okay, do that. I mean to ask you, whenever you play music during the stream, does it have to be copyright-free music? Yes. It does have to be copyright-free music. If I don't use the copyright... If I don't, then I can get strict strikes on it, which means that it's not going to do anything right now because I'm not making money off of it. But if I decide to make money off of it, then I try to use that music, I'll either have to not get paid by it, or I would have to give them a share of whatever the video makes. Meaning, would video game music be okay, or would YouTube not like that? I know there are some channels that have like copyright-free game music, because I know like this music isn't the best. Actually, speaking of that, let's kind of... Okay. Where am I at? Okay. But, yeah. I do know that there are channels out there that do make copyright-free music saved for people to play on streams and stuff like that. Probably like Video Game Edition and stuff like that. I just haven't looked for it. Because I'm not saying I would have to share the credentials, but I would probably want to share the credentials and stuff like that. And again, that's just, I just haven't done it. This is halfway more of like, this is just nice and easy for me to be able to do. Is just play this music here. I know it's not the best, it's kind of just random music. I wish I could shuffle it, that'd be my thing. If I could shuffle it, that'd be so much better. But the reason why the music is what it is, because I do like bright, funky music and stuff like that. There is like all kind of other music. So, I do know that people, from what I understand with YouTube, Spotify, if you share the Spotify playlist or something like that, you might be able to use the music as long as you share your playlist. I'm not 100% sure about that. I'd look into it, but that would mean making a Spotify and stuff like that, so It's easy and accessible. Yes, exactly. That's what it was whenever it comes to music like this. It's may not be the best mood music for this games and stuff like that, but it's easy, accessible, and I don't have to worry about it. It's one of those, it works. I have thought about just downloading the music that I like, and then once I get like a decent enough playlist going, just playing that music then. It'd be a lot of repeats, don't get me wrong, but at least it would, I could at least control the music and shuffling and stuff like that, versus randomly just having to pick through music. I have thought about doing that. I just haven't really done it. Yeah. It is something I probably may have to start doing, just not necessarily because like not all the music is not good, but it let me have like more diverse and shuffle and stuff like that. Need to play the Secret Tunnel song just over and over again from Avatar. Secret tunnel, secret tunnel, through the mountains. That'd be funny. Okay, we're gonna go level 10 here. Okay, so we're level 10 on him. I'm going to pause it real quick. And then unpause this. I need to sell some of these items here. Excuse me, I am so sorry about that. I did not mean to do that. I do know I want to try to get to Brock before the end of the stream. I do know that. We're going to sell this. We're going to sell this. I don't think nobody could use the metal coat at all. Now, the Bright Powder things could use, yeah. But I don't think nobody could use the metal coat at all. We're fighting Brock again tonight. Oh yeah, no, I definitely want to try to fight Brock again tonight. I have a feeling about this team. Okay, so we need to do nope. Poop. Okay, we're gonna pause that one. Go up. Pause that one. Pokemon. We're gonna go. So we've already got Grumpig and Venusaur's move synced up pretty well together. Okay, we're going to pause Wailord. I let Leech Life where it is with Water Gun, but we're going to move Sand Attack with Harden. I'd rather Sand Attack with Growl. That does 40, that becomes 40 itself, so okay. And want to pause this to move Gust with Sand Attack, and then Gust with Tackle. Because Tackle is, you know, stab. But Rolling Kick is not that good versus Revenge. I'd rather use Gust, and I'd rather use Tackle. Because Flying still is physical in this gen. Only thing about Revenge is it has negative priority, but it does double damage. And, yeah, it's, yeah. Yeah, I'd rather do Revenge than Rolling Kick. Let me see here. Bright Powder I can give to... Let's give it to Pidgeotto, just because it's not as bulky as the other one. But the Flint does Rolling Kick flinch? Oh, it can flinch. Nah. I know you're all about that flinch ride. I know you are, but nah. Okay. Okay, let's get to Brock. Twisted Spoon. Again, I wish that was on the other side. That'd be so good on the other side. Wish you could trade items. This one I have to be particular in just because I need to be able to... get over there. Great Ball and Bataya Berry. I don't know what that does. I need to look at it. Ooh, Sceptile. Okay. Effects for Sceptile. That's actually kind of fitting. Actually kind of fitting. Alright, let me see here. Let me get up here. You know, it's kind of wild when you think about it. Brock has a giant rock snake and a floating rock, but could easily be beaten by an angry monkey. Hey, angry monkeys break rocks. It's all about the martial arts and stuff like that. They can break rocks. That's one reason why it works so well. And have you seen what an angry monkey can do? Have you seen what they can do at the zoo? Them angry monkeys, man. Surprised there's not a poo move in this game. Oh my gosh, it would be so perfect and funny if Mankey can learn Mud Slap. That'd be the best thing, funniest thing ever. Literally is the poo. That'd be the funniest thing. Mankey learns Mud Slap because it throws poo, because it's an angry monkey. That'd be funny. That'd be so funny. Okay, let me see here. We get, ooh, a shell bell. Okay. I kind of want to add that to someone. Can't he? I have no idea. We're going to do that to Grumpig. I have no idea if he can learn a Mud Slap. I have no idea. Rossberry. Okay, that's not that bad. Alright, let's see what we got here. Sammy's got Gligar. Okay. Don't think it can do much damage to me, and neither can Skitty. Yeah, no. Alright. Oh, okay. We're just gonna go Vine Whip and Psybeam. I just always got Attract. Okay, he's got Attract. The Venusaur film. Be funnier if Wailmer was on the left side than a Skinny and Wailmer falling in love. Ha! Venusaur's like, I'm not a Wailmer. Double crits. Double crits. Double crits. That's funny again. That has happened a lot here lately, where the same RNGs on both sides. But no, Venusaur's like, I'm not a Wailmer. I don't love cats. Just gets rid of the Skitty. Alright, let me see here. Let me get out of Brock. Let me heal. Let me heal. And then we'll just level up to the level cap. I have the right team members on the team, right? Yes, I do. Okay. I don't think no one leveled up from that. Yeah, no one leveled up from that. So we can just go level 14. The only one that would benefit out of Rossberry would be Pidgeotto, but again, that's such a circumstantial thing. I'd rather the Bright Powder on him. Once it's done, I'll have to show you the Gyarados Lego set I'm working on. I didn't realize they had a Lego Gyarados set. I know they've been doing a lot of Pokemon Lego sets and stuff like that, but I didn't realize it'd be Gyarados. I did not realize it would be that. That sounds amazing, actually. We're going to pause this. Okay, Scratch does 40 regardless. Fury Types does 18, 36, and has a potential to do more, but it can miss. Fiance got it for you since it's your favorite Pokemon. Oh, nice! That's very sweet of her. I know my wife got me a little lamp over here. It's got Pikachu and it's got Pikachu and Snorlax on it, and it's like a nightlight because she's like, you don't have enough light on in your office, and I'm like, it's okay, baby. She's like, no, it's not. And so then it's one of those, okay. So she got me a little nightlight. It's a Snorlax Pikachu nightlight. Okay, let me see. His moved. Okay, I want to change moves on this guy. We're going to change Rollout with Splash. If I use Scratch, I want to use Rollout on him. And we're actually going to change Rolling Kick with Quick Attack. If I use Quick Attack, I'm going to use Rolling Kick. Yeah. I have a Metal Coat. Could I evolve an Onix? I could evolve an Onix if I got it. That's also if I get it. If not, it just raises Steel-type moves. Which may not be that bad, honestly. It depends on if I get a Steel-type move or not. Agua Berry. Okay, let me see what the berries I have. I don't know if they do anything, but I can see what they have. Okay, Burn and Sharply Raise 1 stat. That's just random, I think. Restores HP, but it causes confusion. Okay, we're gonna give this to... Okay, I want to give the Rossberry to him on top. And we're gonna give this berry to him. Oh. Oh, do I have multiple Agua berries? Ooh, I think I have a screenshot of the berries. I need to see which natures get messed up with the Agua berry. I think I have a screenshot. Screenshot. Oh no. Do I have it in camera? I do not. Do I have it in message? No, it's not. No. Aha! I have it in download. Okay. Agua messes with Naughty, Lax, Rash, or Naive. We'll just give it to Venusaur. I don't know if it'll do anything, but we can try it. Oh, hey. That's paused. Okay. Relaxed. Okay, no, it will not do anything to him. Okay. Okay. So there's no other berries I can get, and nothing else really items I can give anybody. I don't think so. Let's see. Nope, and nope. Okay. So let's face off against Brock. I think we could actually do it pretty well this time. Gonna skip past you. So I have the Venusaur on the front. Not necessarily when I want to leave the front, but you know what? We're gonna do our A game. That is very scary. That is very scary. We're going to do a Psywave and Leech Seed, because Wobbuffet can potentially have Destiny Bond, and I don't want to deal with that. Did it land Leech Seed? It landed Leech Seed. Okay. Do I have a way to lower defenses? Do I have a way to lower defenses? I have Growl. I have Sand Attack, which is not that good. No, I don't. Okay. Sand Attack and Growl. Snork. Best. But if I have to lose a pair, I want to lose the Nikata pair. I will say that. Okay, safeguard. Can't get status. I'm okay with that. So that's the psychic. This is a ground or psychic. Be funny if it was psychic again. Can counter miss. That is the only thing. That is the only thing. Counter has accuracy, which means that I can make it miss. I can make it miss. I'm okay with that. Oh, you have side beam. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's not, but I really can't do nothing about it. Side beam. Okay, I need to do some damage. I need to do some damage initially, and this is gonna be bad. Just have to hope. You missed the water gun? Oh no, don't use counter. Oh no, don't use counter. Oh no, don't use counter. Okay, I did use counter, but why did... Oh, the sand attacks came into play. Okay, I need to land the water gun. Thank you, that kills the ball toy. I don't know if this kills the Wobbuffet. It doesn't kill the Wobbuffet. Does it use counter? No! 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 Wait, I don't think Destiny Bond works with Leech Seed. I don't think Destiny Bond works with Leech Seed. You have to attack it. You have to attack it. You have to attack it. It lived. I can't switch out. I can't switch out. I have to hard swatch. Okay, so it is psychic, which is sad for me because of the fact that Mr. Mime probably has confusion, which is bad for me. We're just gonna use water gun, leech life. You have that. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Leech life, do that. Because the Benedite doesn't do anything about confusion, so it's fine. Water gun misses again, which sucks. Slam misses again. I'm okay with that. I need to get rid of this bug. I need to get rid of Mr. Mime here. Ninkata, work with me. Ninkata! Nah. Okay. That hurt a lot. That hurt a lot. Oh. Okay. I gotta switch. Because this pair will die. Do I want to switch? Do I want to switch? I'm gonna have to switch. I'm gonna have to not switch and risk this pair. Oh no! No! Yeah, no! Because Venusaur was not taking that. That's the thing. Venusaur was not taking that. Okay, I could use a splash to let him go down. There we go. Okay. I am so sorry, Ryan. I know we both wanted Cicada. I was just did not like the chance of getting hit with the confusion. I did not like that chance. So 27, 26. Okay. You have way more special defense than... Okay. So we're going to send out Psy Oatmeal. This is where you have to prove how thick you are. Either outspeed or be thick. You were thick! Thicker than oatmeal! Thicker than oatmeal! Yes! Let's go. And I have a pair to replace this, which is okay. Yes! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, that was terrifying. Thickness. We do not need Growl, I know that. Does it learn sleep powder too, or just the poison powder? Externally sleep powder again. Okay. I'm okay with getting rid of everything. Okay, so of the thickness shall prevail. We finally got past Brock. We lost our whale and we lost our Ninkata. But you know what? We live on in the SoulLink. We live on in the SoulLink. Oh my gosh. Let's fucking go. Okay. We're gonna go put our partners to rest, and then I'm gonna put the other ones on the team, and then that will be all the stream is for today. I'm so happy we finally got past Brock. I'm so happy we finally got past Brock. It took us so long. We shall remember their sacrifice for days to come. Whew. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now we can also change the tag. I can change this in the next one and stuff like that. But we're gonna go ahead and save end stream off of here. Such a high note. The applause is cheering us. Thank you if you're watching back. Thank you, Luigi. Thank you, Ed. Thank you, Ryan, for also stopping by. That bug put in some work. I will tell you that he did. Thank you all for stopping by and everything. I'll see you all next Tuesday. And with that, I'll see you next time.